Right. What's going on? Game has literally just started. Slightly behind, bro. Busy man. Game has kicked off. The game has kicked off. Okay. Oh, United just had a good attack there. Um. Yeah. Sorry. I'll be locked in a second. Okay. Let's go. Who do I think is gonna win? Who do I think is gonna win today? That's a very good question. It's a tremendous question. I've got a feeling. I don't know. I thought United were gonna win, but now I've seen Arsenal's lineup. I don't know. Arsenal's team is low-key cold. I think Gyökeres will say that Embuemo's pushing down Saliba, pressing Saliba high, but Reyes scoops up. But yeah, as I was saying, I did think Arsenal were gonna lose. I thought United were gonna win. Like that's what I was thinking all this week. I've seen Arsenal's lineup, United's lineup. Isn't that good? I low-key think this is gonna be an Arsenal win today. So I'm going 3-1 Arsenal. So no, I can't go live on TikTok at the minute. But yeah, 2 minutes gone so far. Nothing crazy happening. Is anyone even in the chat? If you're in the chat, drop a just drop a message in there. There's we built this city. United, obviously, Arsenal haven't really, obviously only a few minutes gone, but Arsenal haven't really done too much, to be honest. Just looking decent little start here from United, controlling most of the possession. Obviously, a lot of people are very interested in how Man United are going to do this season. I think they're going to have an alright, I say alright season. What even is an alright season for United anymore? Like, a lot of United fans, from what I've been speaking to, they're saying they're going to get top 6. I think alright season for them, they're going to be 8th. And I think they can get that if they play well. Not really moved by their signings. Like Embuemo, to me, he's a Brentford player. No disrespect to Brentford, but you've got United players, you've got Brentford players. Well, when I say you've got United players, you've got players that United think should be their quality of players. And Embuemo is not going to be someone who's going to get you Champions League football. I don't think Embuemo is a Champions League level footballer. But obviously, you've got to make do with what you have, and United don't have much right now. That's Bruno Fernandes on a free kick. It's a decent little position if you remember the free kick that Oh, nah, doesn't even beat the first man. I thought it was Kobe. That's Dorgu. Ooh. 5 minutes gone, 0-0. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about the game. Arsenal. Okay, let's talk about a little bit about the seasons that both these teams I think they're gonna have. Arsenal, I don't think it's no more excuses for Arsenal. Last year should have been the year of no more excuses, but obviously we, as Arsenal fans, as always, they always like to have an excuse, and the same thing is going to happen this year. This is the year, obviously, where Mbeumo's through here. Oh, shot on target there for Mbeumo. But yeah, what was that comment? This is the year Arsenal should be win the league, win the Champions League minimum. Arteta's been there 10 years, or like not 10 years. He's been there a very good amount of seasons. Slot came in yesterday, last season, walked the league, so it clearly can be done. But Arsenal, they're transition FC, they're next season FC. But I just personally think that Arteta's not the man who's gonna get Arsenal those big trophies. But a lot of Arsenal fans are deluded. That's the thing you need to remember with Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans are deluded. Man United fans, they're just clueless, to be honest. Like, they need to accept Arsenal fans. Okay, I'll tell you the difference between Arsenal and United fans. Arsenal fans, yeah, they think their team is a lot better than they are. Or like, no. Arsenal fans, they just don't see reality. They see what's going on, but they don't see what's going on. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal will see the fact that they've come second the last 2 years, and they're saying, "Oh yeah, next year's our year," as opposed to seeing the fact that the last 2 years they've come second and they've bottled it in the big moments, the crucial moments, and seeing that as, you know, that's just who we are. They see it as, "Oh no, that's good. That's good." United fans, they just think that they're up here when they're really down here. Also, United fans need to accept that Man United are not the team they think they are. They're not a massive, obviously they're a massive club, but in terms of being a massive, like a massive team or part of the big six, yeah, looking scary. Dorgy with a shot or very widely off target, but yeah, United need to accept the fact they're a mid-table team, in my opinion. Oh, I don't know. Dorgu's looked like he's been all over. He's getting a lot of the ball. Is that out for a throw in or a corner? This throwing. Corner for Man United. Bruno Fernandes on the corner kick. straight in Ray's hands. Arsenal got a counter attack here. Erdogan sprinting. He plays Saka through a little bit too far for Saka to get a meaningful stride. And Mason Mount just bullies Saka off the ball there. I can't lie. Oof. Mason Mount's an interesting player. There was a time I actually wanted him at Liverpool, but seeing how his United career has not really gone too well, I've just seen him in a different light, to be honest. I don't. But the thing is that people forget about Mount. He had an amazing season at Chelsea, amazing couple of seasons at Chelsea, but he just seems to have lost his mojo. And I think that's something that can actually happen to players, to be honest. Like people underestimate the fact that players can peak at different times. You know, not every player has to, get better and better each year until they're 30, 32 and start plateauing. That's not how football works. I think Mason Mount might be one of those players. Pinball in the box here from Arsenal, but no one gets the shot off, and it almost slides you to Saka, but Bayinde clears it out for throwing. Nothing too crazy's happened so far, and Bremer's got the ball on the right wing for United. Casemiro dispossessed by Gyökeres. Gyökeres tracking back. Gyökeres running's kind of funny. Ball out for throw. Oh no! Dallo actually saves from going out for a corner. This is throwing. Calafiori dispossesses. Okay.